channel.
Welcome to another Iron Rounds episode and continuing on our Monster Bash tournament with 2 living planets. Let's start off with round 1, environment. Alright, let's go with Mogo's pros. He clearly has his own environment to rely on during a fight, but with the additional energy battery source to rely on as well for that extra boost when it comes to the environment. He can thrive in many environments, and considering the nature of him, has several different environmental locations within himself. Now the cons, his environment is also where he has his most vulnerable spot, which happens to be his brain in the core center. Now, let's talk about Ego, the living planet. Pros. He has shown to thrive constantly in his environment and prevent quite a lot from ruining it, like the time they tried to poison him and he had a plan for that, was trying to be taken over by a Nova, his helmet, and did the taking over instead. There's quite a few instances where Ego has had more thrown in his home and he found a way to kick it off his porch, so to speak. Now, of course, you guys have seen Mogo. He has done it too, where they were trying to contaminate him and use his resources, and then he managed to take these alien beings out for doing that. But it seems like Ego has done it a lot more in the comics. And I think he has limited more time in the comics than Mogo has, so that's impressive. He also adapts well in several environments. That's what Ego does. Now, let's talk about Ego's con. He too has his brain in the core where he resides, so it's not good for him either. Ultimately, though, there has to be one clear winner for this round, and I'm going to give this one, because it was a tough call, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm going to give the technicality to Mogo. Why is the question? Here are the 2 answers. It is said that Mogo is smaller than the sun, but also means he's still close to its size compared to Ego, which means he may have more of a richer environment to rely on compared to Ego, who might need an extra planet to deliver the finisher. The second is his gravitational pull. Yes, Ego may have that as well. This is based on how it's used. Ego conjures the gravitational pull, while Mogo is naturally just having gravitational pull, as demonstrated when he used it on Black Lanterns to burn them with magma in the process. But if that's not good enough, let me add a third one. There is always the unlimited source of Green Lantern energy spewing from within himself. Alright, round 3. Preparation. Let's talk about Mogo's pros. He shows he can do a lot with time. He had to prepare for an army to take on, possessing their own lantern might, whether that was a Black Lantern or the Yellow Lanterns. Able to manipulate using holograms, as he did with Lobo, which Ego is aware of his invisible characters, but not certain about hologram characters. Which means, he can detect people who are invisible, but holograms are not the same as invisible people. So, but the con is he's not known as the brainy character as often. Does make the call to navigate the rings to worthy wielders, but that's not much of a feat he can use against Ego, nor would it help in this case. Now let's talk about Ego's pros. He has danced with the Fantastic Four and Galactus, characters known for not only their powers, but their brains as well. Galactus develops weapons that can harness planets, and Mr. Fantastic, sorry if I'm saying that with a weird tongue, who's known as one of the smartest minds in the Marvel Universe, creating, I believe, the Illuminati, filled with other characters of supreme intellect. I reference this because battling it out with minds such as those shows he has tactical mind to take on another planet. Now the con, he has lost to less brilliance as well, so he's not foolproof with battle plan strategies. Ultimately though, there has to be one clear winner for this round, and I'm going to give this one to Ego, the planet. He has proven in comics to battle way more intellectual beings, meaning preparation time comes to his favor way more than Mogo, who doesn't always have a battle plan. Alright guys, round 3. Get it done. Alright, let's talk about Mogo's pros. He has the entire Green Lantern energy source right in his fingertips, so to speak. Having a power like that and being as big as almost the sun would indicate his might is right up there. He wasn't put down by the Spectre, known to be a powerful force in the DC universe. He fought armies, plural, from 2 separate Lantern teams. He is the power source and home base for the entire Lantern Corps. He will give Ego a run for his money, and make no mistake, he might take that pile of cash. But of course, we have to talk about the cons. His record shows him also having a team to support him during a battle with strong foes, so he's not always equipped to handle solo battles. Now let's talk about Ego's pros. Took a universal hit from Thor and wasn't put down. It's said that if he continued to feed his appetite, he would become the galaxy. He can throw continents at you. He is definitely a tough cookie to put down. He's also faster than warp speed, so dodging and hitting is definitely an option. Now, the downside or the con, he has been bitten by other living planets. That's right, bitten. Actually got his face bitten every now and then, which means there's still a likelihood he gets injured by Mogo. Ultimately though, there has to be one clear winner for this round, and my pick is Ego the Planet. Mogo has appeared in more issues than that is true. While he has been in over 300 issues, it's stated that Ego has been in less than 200, closer to over 100 issues. This is brought to illustrate how, yes, Mogo has appeared way more often, but his feats have never reached the same level as Ego. Ego leveled up to another version called Ego Prime, or something like that name, and he showed in this form he can do even more damage than ever before in his original state. All it would take is a momentary power up, and Ego takes Mogo to the cleaners and wins this. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for us. If you guys enjoyed this, leave it down in the comment section below. Just be respectful. And as always, No Press Fam, we really appreciate you guys keeping it 900 subs. Peace. Shout out to all my content supporters. We're not working together, but we like to give credit where credit is due. Ivan the Unstoppable for all the knowledge of comic feats. Watch Mojo for origins and for all the background videos. Comic Historian, Comics Explained, and Key Issues. Go ahead and check them out and tap into the world of comics by supporting other creators. Link to channels will be in the description below.